And joining us live on this big story is Mr. TJ Abraham. He's an RTI activist. Mr. Abraham, thank you so much for speaking with the headlines today this evening. My first question, sir, is that a lot of you have expressed huge solidarity over the sudden death of IAS officer DK Ravi. And we believe 101 RTI applications have been filed. What's the reason behind it?
See, firstly, I would answer the 101 RTI applications were filed in a single day yesterday as a tribute to a man who laid down his life. Probably, I wouldn't write off both the theories that he could have been murdered, or it could be under pressure he is decided to end his life. Whatever it is, he has lived a life fighting for a cause, and that cause seemed to be anti-corruption. And we decided our best tribute to him would be by taking up fresh cases against authorities. Yesterday we did that. Now, this pressure part, pressure is something that does not happen only from out, it could be happening from the family also. See, the family should understand that each time the person who goes out to work, who's really got the heart to go out and face society, he should be given a little leniency. That sometimes is not given by the family.
Mr. Abraham, then are you trying to say that when the Karnataka government has come out and made a statement saying that Mr. Ravi was under personal pressure as well, would you agree with that?
I may not agree. I may not agree totally. Now, I would like to ask the government of Karnataka, when he was in Kolar, he was up against the toughest guys in that territory, and the government of Karnataka did not know that his life was in threat. Why wasn't he provided with any kind of a security? And when he came to Bangalore, after he came to Bangalore, was he going to have a honeymoon period here? No. He had come here to work and he meant business. And in the short period that he was here, he was able to collect, he was able to mop up a revenue of more than 180 to 200 crores, which otherwise was not noticed by anybody. If this man is going to dig out this kind of a revenue for the government of Karnataka should have had the bare minimum sense to provide him with security.
And also we just heard the father-in-law speak, Mr. Abraham, where he went on to say that he had a word with the Chief Minister and even told him about the fears of the pressure and the threat that Mr. Ravi was under. So do you think it's time for the government to really, the state government to hand over the probe to the CBI?
I would ask the government of Karnataka, I have already tweeted on that also, why are you shying away? Whatever you say today, whatever the government of Karnataka wants to say today, yes, Mr. Ravi had pressure, he has hung himself, and what the police have concluded today is true. Let it come out from the CBI.
Yes.
Why are you worried?
Mr. Abraham,
you know that it is true, so the CBI cannot create another new story. It has to unearth the truth, and the truth, if what you are saying is true, then that will be repeated by the CBI. And I would like to personally ask the Home Minister, if his name has been dragged into the issue, Caesar's wife has to be above suspicion. Come on, sir. You cannot be heading an organ of the government which is going to investigate a person's death where your name has been dragged in.
All right, Mr. Abraham, before I let you go, I have just one more question for you. Would you then say that India is no place for upright officers, whistleblowers and activists?
India, I wouldn't say India is not a place for whistleblowers. I have tweeted earlier and I would repeat that again. For us, death is not scary. Death is sacred. It does not scare us. The moment we have stepped out, we have decided we are dead. Literally speaking, we are dead. So it doesn't worry actually. But the point is, the system and society and the government in place has a responsibility to safeguard people like us who have taken the step to risk our lives.
Yes.
That is a democracy. That is a society. That is why we have governments. What the government cannot do, we do. If the government was perfect, if those people were perfect, what work do I have? Why would I be spending time in my office or in the courts fighting out cases day in and day out?
Yes. Well, it seems that a lot of these activists and many like you are paying a very, very lethal price for it. Mr. Abraham, thank you so much for joining us this evening.